Good morning, family. How we doing? Happy Thankful Thursday. Yeah. I love it. I love seeing everybody bright and early. Welcome. Devin, is it Devin? Oh, Davion. Is it Davion? Okay, hopefully I'm saying that right. But want to welcome anybody's first time to the line. Love having new people on the line on any given day. But we do this every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. PST. So thank you guys for joining us, being a part of this conversation. I think it's been such a like fresh breath of air every morning to get up, focus on the things that are really going to move us forward and really create that positive circle and conversation amongst ourselves. So thank you guys. If this is your first call, I would love to just have you guys drop it in the chat. So I see Davion. I think it's his first time. Welcome, my brother. And anyone else who's now listening to the recordings. I know sometimes you guys send it out to friends and family. So thank you for always sharing. Always helps to spread this movement and positivity. So welcome and happy Thankful Thursday. You know, we always like to start with gratitude. So why don't we go ahead and start with that? And yes, first time, love it. So we'll go through kind of what the flow is of the call, but let's start with some gratitude. So if you guys would like to unmute yourselves and share what you're thankful for today, you can go ahead and do that. We'll take a couple minutes and or put it in the chat. Love to just share. I'll read some of the comments in the chat as well. But let's go ahead. What are we thankful for on this beautiful Thursday morning?
Hi, can you hear me? I don't know if this works. Okay. Good morning. Happy Thankful Thursday. I'm number one thankful for mastery every morning. I look forward to it every morning. Second thing I'm thankful for is my coach, John. Since I've known him, he's always seen something in me that I never saw in myself, and he always let me know. Every time he saw me, texted me, and he always gave me that drive because he saw something in me I never ever saw. And yeah, I'm thankful for John for never giving up on me. Every single day he'll text me to let me know like how amazing I am and how I can do anything I put my mind to. So yeah, I'm thankful for John.
All right. Nice. I love it. Good work, John. I love it.
I'd like to add to that. I would like to thank my coach, Blaine. So I've actually known Blaine since college, and this is the second time he's gotten me involved. The first time around, it was I wasn't committed because around that time, like I think I was like more of like a lone wolf around that time. Like I wanted to figure things out for myself. And like plus around that time I was like surfing every day, so like I didn't need a coach. I didn't need someone to keep me accountable. I didn't need someone helping me out with exercises and working out because I was good. But then I got really involved in my career and work, and I just became like a robot almost. And like I didn't allow myself to really thrive. So I spent the last 8 years of my life just kind of coasting and like barely, I don't know, just barely living. And I just decided one day that I didn't want to do that anymore. And I've been watching Blaine the past years, and he's like grown exponentially, like what he's done with himself. Like I don't really care what he's done with like his career, but like just I've known him since college, right? So like just seeing him start from when he, first started Herbalife to where he is now, like that was such a huge, huge thing for me. And like the long-term goals really do matter, and that's what we should really push for. So I'm just really grateful for Blaine for like waking me up again, opening my eyes to it, and just constantly encouraging me, because that's honestly something that we all need, is just a little bit more encouragement. So thank you, Blaine. I'm really grateful for you for not giving up on me for the past 8 years. So yeah.
You're very welcome, and thank you for that amazing share. It's very, very reciprocated as well. I appreciate, of course, everything you've given me and your willingness to go after it again. I think it's like so scary sometimes to recommit and, you know, start over, start fresh. So thank you for being awesome. Love it. Cool.
I'll definitely share. Great morning, everybody. Happy Thankful Thursday. Hope everyone's super fired up. I'm like way fired up. Everybody on Mastery. I'm thankful for everyone being consistent. That's super awesome. I'm also extremely thankful for my wife because she's just really incredible at a lot of things she does as far as reaching out to people, communicating, always being a yes for herself, which allows me to be a yes for myself and us as a family. So I'm definitely super thankful for her. Obviously, I'm thankful for Drea. Like, that is my ultimate twin. She is so cool, and I'm thankful for her for also being a yes. Heather, Eli, like everybody. My Aunt Sharon's on this line again. I'm fired up. So, yeah, happy Thankful Thursday.
Love it. All right. Well, you guys, we can definitely drop in some more gratitude in the chat. If you guys want to type it in, I'll read the comments in there. But lots to be grateful for, right? Lots to be thankful for. I think it's really easy to sometimes think about all the negative stuff going on and all the stuff we have to work on and all the, you know, things we. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see some confused faces, so I was like, "What is going on?" Okay. But yeah, no, I think it's, you know, it's always easy to like focus on the not so good. And it's like, yeah, there's always stuff that we can improve, but do we really want to focus on that? Or do we want to bring out our strengths, right? Breathe belief into people. Like, I love, you know, when Drea shared about that, and Jamie, it's like, you know, you have the opportunity when you focus on the positive in yourself to then give that to other people. And the video that we're going to share today is actually really related to that. So it's perfect. But I want to get into breath work because I don't want to take up too much time. I know you guys can hang out on Zoom with us probably for a couple hours, but we're going to try to be efficient here and respectful. So for the first portion of this call, we do a little bit of breath work. We always start with cadence. We do a little bit of superventilation, and then we get into movement and then mindset. So we always end with a little mindset video and talk a little bit about how we can have the best day, starting with this first 45 minutes together, right? So we're going to get started with breath work first. For those of you who are just joining us, you know, this is newer for you. Breath work is really meant to be your own practice. I really treat it as a form of meditation. And it's also really good, has really good benefits, not just for your mind and, you know, to be still and meditate, but there's so many benefits in physical form, right? Things like producing nitric oxide to your body, things like filtering the air with pathogens and viruses, and just sleeping better, less stress, right? So many different things, healing muscle tissues quicker and more efficiently. So different things like that. Focusing on the nasal breathing is really, really key. And we're going to do that in the first breath, which is cadence. Okay, so it's going to be 4 seconds inhaling through the nose, 8 seconds exhaling through the nose. And we're just going to really focus on that for a couple minutes. Okay, so I invite you guys to find a nice, comfortable spot, whether you're in your house, you're outside. Okay, just get nice and comfy. I know everyone's video cameras are on, but I encourage you guys to pretend like you're by yourself and no one's watching. Okay, so if you want to close your eyes, you can do that as well. I usually try to put one hand on my belly, the other on my heart. You can just put one hand on the belly if you'd like, but it just helps you remind yourself about belly breathing, okay? Diaphragmatic breath, all of it coming from that solar plex area right here, okay? So we're going to get started here. Just normally breathing. You can go ahead and close your eyes. Let's get grounded and present to our breaths. If you didn't get to share your gratitude for the day, maybe share a couple things in your head that you're thankful for. Good, so let's get started with this cadence breathing. I'll count you guys in. All right, in 5 seconds, we're gonna do a 4-second inhale. In 3, 2, and 1. And 8 seconds out through the nose. Good. 4 in. And 8 out. Good. 4 in again. 8 out. Good. Let's do a couple more. All right. Let's come back to normal breathing when you finish up. Check in with your body, your heart, your spirit. How does it feel? You can type in the chat if you want to comment on how you're feeling. Last night, I'll just share that I use that because for some reason, well, not for some reason, but I get really fired up sometimes, and sometimes it's at late night, so I need to calm down. And I was like looking up stuff on my computer, and then I was like, okay, time to go to bed. Let me wind down. And then I started doing that breath, and it actually really, really helped. And I slept so well, and I only got, I think I got like 6 hours of sleep. So, you know, it works. It really, really works. Gets you into a deeper REM, supposedly, right? There's research on it when you really focus on that nasal breathing, okay? So nasal breathing is the focus. If that's one thing you take away, great. Nose is for breathing, mouth is for eating, okay? Remember that. And okay, let me just see what John said real quick. Feels so good. Honestly, so grateful for this nasal breathing. Hey, that's awesome, man. Change your life. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when you're out and about, especially with the virus and everything, you know, you want to focus on nasal breathing, even when you have a mask on, for sure. It'll help filter the air a lot. So they should be teaching this in the world, right? Anyways, but we're going to get into the super ventilation next, which is a little different type of breath. So this one's really meant to get you awake, get you feeling good and oxygenated in the body. This one, you may kind of seen like Wim Hof or different other people practice this. So this one's meant to really make you feel like you have a lot of oxygen, and that's when we're going to practice our first holds. So on the last exhale, on the 20th breath, which I'll demonstrate here what that looks like, we're going to do our first hold for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do another hold at the top for 30 seconds of the inhale. Okay, so let me set a timer here. All right. So real quick, let me just demonstrate. Again, focus on that belly doing the work, right? Expanding in and out. So this is what it looks like. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, and they're 20 quick breaths. Okay, so on the 20th exhale is when I'm holding 30 seconds. Count you guys down. Inhale, hold again to the top. All right. Okay, let's sit up nice and tall. Maybe give a couple shoulder rolls. All right, here we go. Belly breathing. You can close your eyes if you'd like. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Hold. Halfway. We're going to inhale, hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And hold at the top. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, come back to normal breathing. How was that today? I would love some feedback. Davion, if you want to pop in the chat, first timer. I'm always curious on how that is for people. Yes, and I love kids. I love seeing kids on the lines. It's awesome. Getting them around this good energy at a young age, right? They're listening, even if they're not speaking, they're listening. They're absorbing. This one was easy. Okay, Jamie, awesome. That's good. It's getting easier. Should be over time. Heather says feels good. Awesome. Okay, so we're a little invigorating. Oh, I like that word. Okay, cool. We're getting a little over time today because we did start with that gratitude in the beginning, which is perfect. But I invite you guys to do that same breath as superventilation with 45 seconds or even 1 minute inhale and exhale holds. Okay, I want you guys to really practice that. That's your homework for the day. Okay, besides, of course, everything else you have going on, make that a part of your practice. Breath work is meant to track just like you do fitness and eating, right? How often do we focus on our breathing? Probably not often enough, yet we do it all day, every day, right? So let's focus on being more intentional with that. Aurora said, great to just take a couple minutes and focus on your breath. There you go, perfect. Mindful breathing, yes, even though it's such a vital, important thing in our lives. Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly. I just reiterated what you said. That's perfect. So we're going to get into the movement piece. Mr. Wade always takes us through some sort of mobility or animal or something to move our bodies more efficiently. Okay, that's always the intention. And now you can use that nasal breathing that we just talked about and practice it as you move. Okay, so when you're doing other things, that's the hard part. It's like, of course, you can focus on your breathing when you're just doing breathing, but can you do it right when you're walking around, when you're out and about, when you're moving your body? So right now is a perfect time to practice. I'm going to turn it over to Wade. Let's get it, my man.
All right. What is going on? Happy Thankful Thursday. Appreciate all of you. First, I want to say I'm thankful for animals because, like, I'm in a different location if you guys haven't noticed. And, like, I like to have the dogs out in the backyard. The backyard's all wet and everything, but they're still hanging out by the door if you can see them. It's just, they're so cool and, like, always your number one fan. And, you know, having kids and dogs or animals, they're just always so present. So having those, you know, animals and kids around, like, they just make life better. 100%. There's no doubt about it. So I'm thankful for these guys. And yeah, so that's right, that animal flow. So getting into the movement, we are going to be doing some upper body moves today. Again, we're going to be doing 3 moves for an EMOM. What that is, every minute on the minute. We're going 40 seconds working, 20 seconds resting. So I'm going to walk you through these 3 movements. Feel free to try them out as I go through this, and then we'll get into the working portion later. So first, we are going to be in this plank type position. So fingers straight, shoulders screwed in, and a nice braced core. Okay. First thing that we're going to do is a push-up. And then from the push-up, we're going to go to a down dog. So I'm going to drive my hips away from my body. And if this is available to you, you don't have to do this in the routine. But if it's available to you, you can go into another style of push-up there. I'm going to take this off because it's going to get real annoying. So again, we're going push-up, down dog, push-up, and then back to here. Okay, so that's the movement. Again, do whatever's available to you. If the push-ups and everything are too challenging, feel free to just go to down dog to plank. That's fine as well. Do whatever's available to you. The next movement is going to be, I'm actually going to flip the camera. We've done this one in the past. I love this little shoulder burner. Find a wall. We want to sit nice and straight. So my tailbone, I'm trying to get my tailbone to touch the wall. Hands come up. I'm just reaching my hands up and down. It's easier on a wall because you can kind of slide your knuckles on that wall. And oddly enough, it makes it more challenging without the wall. So I definitely encourage you to find a wall that you can sit at. And we're just reaching overhead and reaching back down, trying to keep those knuckles on that wall. That's movement 2. Movement 3 is Superman to lat pulls. Okay, keeping a braced core. We have that nice proud chest. Our quads are lit up right now. Okay, so they're not loose. Quads nice and tight, butt squeezed. So we're going arms forward and then pulling our arms back. I'm trying to pull my shoulder blades together. You're gonna feel a big pull in those lats, back to forward and back. Okay, I want you to be very intentional about this movement. So 40 seconds working, 3 rounds of each exercise. Get fired up. We're gonna start in 20 seconds. So you have that push up to down dog push up is round 1. All right, we're going in 3, 2, 1, go, go. Keep that core nice and tight. Beautiful work, lots of control. Feeling for that core the entire time. We're halfway, keep it up. Keep on fighting for this. We have 5 seconds. Let's go. And time. Beautiful work. Shake them out. Find that wall. We're going in 5. Nice high elbows. 3, 2, 1. Go, go. Reaching overhead. Nice work. Keep on reaching. I know those shoulders are burning already. Let's go. Fight for this. Reaching all the way overhead. 10 seconds. Let's go. You got this. And time. Beautiful work. My shoulders are singing. All right, we're going those Superman lat pulls. Nice brace core in this. Quads active. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Big pull back. Nice work. Keep this going. We're halfway. Keep pulling that back. We're almost there. We've got 5 seconds. Keep it up. And time. Round 1 down. Shake those arms out. I apologize for the lawnmower, the weed whacker this guy's got going on. We got 5 seconds. Going push up to down dog. Go, go. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Let's go. And time. All right. Y'all are doing incredible. Keep those smiles on. Going in 3, 2, 1. Go. Use that nasal breathing if you can. Reaching overhead as far as possible. "15 seconds. Let's go. You can do anything for 15. 3, 2, 1. Time. Lit up. All right, Superman to lat pull. Going in 3, 2, 1. Go. Fight for this. Pull those shoulder blades together. Think about those lats working. Nice work. Keep this up. Big squeeze at the top. "15 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Time. We made it to the final round. Make it your best round. Let's go. We got 10 seconds. Find that breath. Get in ready position. 3, 2, 1. Go. Halfway. Keep this going. Y'all are doing amazing. Less than 10. Less than 10. Let's go. And time. All right, shake them out. Who knew lifting your arms overhead would burn so much? Going in 3, 2, 1. Go. That's right. Final countdown, Kim. This is it. Fight for that full overhead. Really trying to get those biceps next to your ears. Nice work. Got 10 seconds. Let's go. Y'all are doing great. 3, 2, and 1. All right. This is it. Superman to lat pull. Those lats ready. Keep that core tight. Going in 3, 2, 1. Go. Again, trying to get those biceps next to those ears. Quads and butt on. Let's go. You're now at halfway. Almost there. Almost there. We got 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Time. Beautiful work. So now, for the mobility, we're going to just be lying on our back. We're going to drive those hips to the sky. So glutes on, nice neutral spine. So you're going to take your hands. You're going to interlace your fingers behind you. As you do this, I want you to think about those shoulders staying rolled down and back. We don't want those shoulders rounded forward. We want those shoulders down and back. Then we're just going to lower our hips, keeping those shoulders nice and back. You feel a stretch in the shoulders right now. Okay, we don't want to be rounded forward. We want to keep that chest proud and the shoulders back. Now I want you to take your knuckles, drive your knuckles into your back for contraction. We're going to hold 3, 2, 1. We're going to relax. If you can drop your hips a little lower, do so. Only if you can keep those shoulders down and back as you do this. Another big push in the back. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Sink a little lower if you can. Last big push. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Come out of that. Shake those arms out. Hopefully we're feeling good. I know my shoulders are lit up. So my nutrition tip for you of the day is just to stop eating at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. cutoff time. No more eating if you can. And then limiting water after that time helps you sleep better, lowers your calories, because typically after 8 o'clock, it's just snack foods. It's like popcorn or cookies or chips or ice cream or whatever. So hard stop time, 8 o'clock, and then watch, you know, all the benefits that just come from that simple tip. So back to you, Blaine. Get us fired up. Can't wait to see what today holds.
Let's go. Fire me up. Thank you, brother. Yeah, and I've been I need, if you need to set timers, this is what I do. I literally set timers throughout the day to remind me of stuff. So if it's for you, stop eating, set that alarm, okay? And I promise you it'll help a lot just to put it at top of mind. So that's kind of how I operate. I have like a planner, I have a whiteboard, I have alarms, because I do not want to forget anything. So you got to set yourself up for success to win. And whatever that is, if you know you're forgetful or if you have a lot going on, sometimes alarms really help. So alarm life it is, right? I have the duck. I have Howard. You guys know, from my past stories. So if you don't know who Howard is, don't worry. I'll talk about him another day. Anyways, we're going to get into the mindset piece for the day. This video is very powerful. He talks about a story on just, how someone really did speak that greatness into him, and he could have ended up somewhere else, and he chose a different path. And so, we have that opportunity every day, not only to choose for ourselves, but once we choose that path for ourselves, we can give other people that same opportunity as well. So let's watch this video, and we'll chat a little bit more afterwards.
Very simple. I'm going to teach you guys how I bridge the gap from sleeping on the floor to being a student at the University of Oxford. I remember in my neighborhood, we played a game called Bullets. When we were walking home from school, we would see who out of me, my younger brother Chase, and my cousin Lauren, we would see who could collect the most bullets off the ground by the time we got home, and we sat in the garage and we played marbles with them. But I had a teacher. I had a Miss Walters in my life. And I had somebody that looked at me and said, "You're not a gang member. You're not going to be dead. You're not going to be in jail. You're not going to be a deadbeat dad. I see great things in you, young man." And it was at that particular time that someone outside of my own family saw something in me that made me see something in myself that I had never seen before. Things looked like they were going up. So I remember one day I'm on my high school football field, and I'm playing, I'm practicing, we're getting ready for a game. And the police officers come onto the field. They said, can we have a Kalen Moore that's here? I come out so confused. I'm thinking all the candy that I stole from that Rite Aid in middle school is starting to catch up with me. And now, before you know it, the cops take me away, and I'm in the car. They take me to my home. There were helicopters hovering above my house, shotguns everywhere, police officers everywhere. They were looking for my father who had just committed a murder. My father right now is in prison for life for murder in Tehachapi, California. You see me up here talking in this tuxedo. 3 years from this exact day, I had a broom and I had a mop in my hand. But one day I heard a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King, and it changed my entire perspective. And I started to write down dreams that were too big. And I wrote on a piece of paper and put it in my dormitory room on the ceiling. I told myself I would not stop playing football until my father could see me play on TV from the prison that he's at in Tehachapi, California. It had nothing to do with making it to the league. My mindset was different. So I convinced myself, okay, I'll need some revenue to be able to buy a plane ticket so I can make these dreams happen. So I got the job as a janitor on the exact same campus that I was at. So every day I'm mopping and I'm sweeping, and I'm so humble. And I used to mop and I would sweep with the hoodie on, and I was so depressed and so discouraged. And then one day, there was a young man that was walking past me. He looked at me, I looked at him. I kept mopping, I kept sweeping. And he said, you missed the spot. I looked at him, I said, where? And then he spit on the floor. So he walked past, I said, hey bro, come back. He started walking back towards me. I turned to face him. I said, tell you what, bro, where are you about to go right now? He said, I'm going to the cab, somewhere you can't go because you're a janitor. I said, is that right? Tell you what, when you go to that cab, tell them to put that food into your hands. Then bring that food from your hands, bring it back out here, put it on this floor, and eat it off this floor. That's how clean this floor is going to be when you get back. I shook his hand and said, have a nice day. I heard a quote that day. Dr. Martin Luther King. It said, if it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets so well that when you die, may all the hosts of heaven and earth look upon your grave and say, there lived a street sweeper who did his job well. I changed my entire mindset on that day. I told myself, if I'm gonna be a janitor, I'll be the best dang janitor that ever lived. If anybody comes past this spot on Marist College campus, they're gonna know Kylan Lewis Moore must have been there, because it's spotless. That's the type of mindset that I started applying to every single thing that I did, is to do every single thing I do to the best of my ability. I can't help but to reflect back on the statement the young man said. He said, I missed the spot. I'm thinking about the fact that right now I'm writing a book, and my literary agent that represents me is the same one that represents President Obama. But I missed the spot. I'm thinking about the fact that my father was able to see me on TV playing football, but I missed the spot. I'm a scholarship student now at the University of Oxford on a full ride road scholarship, but I missed the spot. I got the spot. Being hungry is when you want to eat. Starvation, if I don't eat, I will die. You must dream dreams that are so big, so unrealistic, so unimaginable, so unfathomable. They're destined to fail. You have to dream dreams too big.
Hey. All right. Well, if that don't get you juiced up for the day, I don't know what will. So, he pretty much summed it up, just talking about doing everything to the best of your ability. If you ever read the 4 Agreements, that's one book I recommend to literally every single person in the world to read. I wish they actually made that a part of a curriculum in school for kids to read. But, one of the 4 Agreements is always do your best. And it's like, if you just follow that simple agreement, right, every day, everything you do, and it's literally a part of your lifestyle, you're like, I'm just going to do my best, like the best that I know how in everything that I do. If you really applied yourself to that level and everything, you can probably imagine where you would be at if that was in health, if that was in, mindset, if that was in breath work, whatever that may be, right? And sometimes we get told by other people what our best can be or what our best is or what are capable of. And that's really not it, right? We don't get to have anyone else determine our greatness, our best self. And we get to find out who that really is deep down inside. And sometimes it starts with doing the work like a janitor, right? Doing the little things in the house, right? Sweeping, cleaning, washing your car. I'm making your bed, like all this stuff, right? All this stuff matters. Everything matters. How you do anything is how you do everything. That's such a famous quote, you know, and I just think that it's so true. It can apply because we want a lot of big things, right? We want to have like a lot of things that take time, but we forget that it starts with the small stuff, right? A lot of it is that we're not ready for it. If we can't do the small stuff right, why should we expect to have any of the big things go right? So that's where we get to start, is on the daily tasks, right? Stopping eating at 8 p.m., right? Waking up on time, attending morning mastery, making sure you can be disciplined enough to even stick to a meal plan or eat nutritious food to heal your body and fuel your body each day, right? If you can't do that small stuff, how are we ever going to do big things in life, right? So a lot of times the universe, God, people are testing you to just make sure that you really want the stuff that you say you want. And for me, you know, I always try to think about that because, yeah, like if you get tested every single day and you know, God or the universe is putting that in your path, then it's like a little obstacle for you to jump over, right? And it's saying, okay, checkpoint, every single day. If you do enough checkpoints, you'll get to that big stuff that you want. So start with the little stuff today, and breathe that belief into people. You know, a lot of times you need that constant reminder, that constant fire and energy lit under your butt. So that's what Morning Mastery is supposed to provide for you. I'm hoping that it does that for you and anyone else that you've gotten into this conversation, because a lot of it is that circle that you surround yourself with. I talk about this more than anything, but environment is so key, right? Who you talk to, right? Who speaks belief into you and where your beliefs are coming from, right? If you have a bunch of negative people that are just, you know, yapping and gossiping all day long and talking about the news and all kinds of dumb crap, that's probably what's going to go on and on and on in your head. But if you have people that are uplifting and creating that high level conversation in your life, that's what you're going to focus on. So let's focus on that today. Let's up level each other. Have those friends that are like, where are you at? Let's check you, right? That aren't going to be comfortable and let you settle in life. So let's pull that out of each other in Morning Mastery every single morning. I'll unmute the lines and we can share anything that we're grateful for, anything we took away. And let's have an amazing Thursday. Thankful Thursday.
Thanks, guys. Happy Thursday. Bye, everyone. Have a great morning. Thanks for sharing that, Blaine.
Thankful Thursday, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Thursday,
Thank you.
everybody.
Happy Thankful Thursday.
Thankful for everybody, everyone here. I love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
I second that. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
See you,
Wanna
Sarah.
say bye?
Yeah, little man.
Oh, no.
Bye. Have a good one.
Good job, Jamie.
Love you all.
I know Jamie's name of the book.
Oh, yay, little dude.
It is something.
Yay.
Oh, so cute. So cute. Aurora, what's up?
I'm grateful you guys do this because I'm trying to get back into an earlier morning routine. I think with this whole shutdown, I mean, not like sleeping in too much, but it's nice to actually have a reason to get up and have it be a positive reason. Start my day off with, you know, it's this nice, quick, condensed breath work, movement, some type of mindset, and that just gets your day started on the right foot. So I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I know. I'm glad you got to tune in. It's been fun. So, yep, keep tuning in. You know, feel free to share the link with anyone if you want to, you know, get friends, family on. But, yeah. We'll have to have you co-lead something someday.
Absolutely. I'm down.
Okay. Yeah, let's chat for sure.
Perfect.
All right. Have a good day.
Boom.
All right, dude. Nice. We ended early. Dang.
That video was good, but it was short, so that kind of made up time.